Hello! Happy and cheerful morning to all my dear students. I hope you all are fine at home and taking care of your health. So today we will start with a new chapter in general knowledge, that is India's extremes. Now in this chapter, what are we going to discuss? We are going to discuss about the extreme places. Extreme, extremely hot, extremely cold, and the wettest places. Wettest means जहाँ बहुत ज़्यादा बारिश होती है. So these are what we are going to discuss, and we will discuss about the northernmost, the southernmost. Now what are these? In SST, we have learned about the directions, right? About west, east, south and north. Now, if I say the westernmost or I say the northernmost. So, northernmost means kya? See, for example, this is the map, okay? So, ekdam top pe, सबसे high, सबसे दूर, north side के सबसे ऊपर वाले पाँच. So that is known as northernmost. In the same way, if I talk about the southernmost, then south area के एकदम नीचे वाला part, extremely far. Okay? So this is what northernmost, southernmost is mean. This is what it means. So now I will start with the chapter. So let us go.
As extremes. It is the northernmost part of India, Siachen Glacier, Jammu and Kashmir.
So the first one is Siachen Glacier. Now this is under the northernmost part of India. यानी कि जैसे मैंने आपको बताया था नॉर्थ साइड के एकदम एक्सट्रीमली नीचे. It's very far away. So it is in Jammu and Kashmir and it comes under line of control. ठीक है, line of control के अंदर आता है and this area is under dispute. So it is not very safe to go to this place and it is also very cold over here. See, it is Siachen Glacier.
It is the coldest place in India, minus 40 degrees Celsius. Thus, Jammu and Kashmir.
Now, which is the coldest place in India? Dras. And the temperature here drops till minus 40 degree temperature. Can you imagine? See, it is extremely cold over here. And it is in the Kargil district of Jammu and Kashmir. It is also known as the gateway of Ladakh. Okay children, so this is the beautiful Dras. Now let's see the next one.
It is the westernmost part of India, Kuar Mota, Kutch, Gujarat.
So this is Gwar Mota and it is the westernmost part of India. So west side के एकदम extremely far में. Okay, and it is located near Koteshwar temple. I'm sure many of you might have visited this temple. That is the Koteshwar temple. So this is Gwar Mota, a small village. Okay, let's see the next one.
It is the easternmost part of India, Kibithu, Arunachal Pradesh.
So what is it? It is Kibithu. Kibithu is the easternmost part of India and it is in Arunachal Pradesh. It even shares border with China and Tibet region. So what is it? Kibithu. See how beautiful it looks? Now let's move on to the next one.
It is the southernmost point of India, Indira Point, Andaman and Nicobar Islands.
So now we are learning about Indira Point and it is in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. It is the southernmost point of India, and it is also named because of the former Prime Minister, that is Indira Gandhi. So उनके नाम पे ये नाम रखा गया है, that is Indira Point. Okay.
It is the largest river island in India. Myjuli Islands, Assam.
So now we are learning about the largest river island of India. That is the Myjuli Island, and it is in Assam. It not only in India, but it is also said that it is amongst the world's largest river islands. Okay? सिर्फ इंडिया में नहीं, लेकिन दुनिया के सबसे बड़े आइलैंड रिवर्स में से एक माइजूली आइलैंड को कहा जाता है. ओके.
It is the highest mountain peak in India, Kanchenjunga, Sikkim.
So now we are learning about the highest mountain peak in India, that is Kanchenjunga. See, look at it, how beautiful it looks. So it lies on the Sikkim-Nepal border, and it is India's highest mountain peak, and it is also the world's third highest mountain peak. यानी कि वर्ल्ड में थर्ड नंबर पे आता है for the highest mountain peak. So for India it is the highest mountain peak, and when we talk about the world, it comes at the position of third. Okay, Kanchenjunga. The next one.
It is the wettest place in India, Mawsynram, Meghalaya.
So now we are studying about the wettest place in India, that is Mawsynram in Meghalaya. It is a small village, and it is the area where the highest rainfall is observed. Wettest place क्यों कहते हैं? Because सबसे ज़्यादा बारिश होती है in this small village throughout the year. Okay, children? So I know it was all new for you. All these places, the wettest place, the southernmost, the westernmost, isn't it? So now we will move towards the quiz time.
Quiz time. Take the correct answers.
Now in this question number 1, the options in this is different, and in your textbook is different. So you have to tick Barwani and I will tick Titlagarh. See, what is it? This is the hottest place in India. Now in the textbook it is one of the hottest place in India, and Titlagarh is not the option. So in your textbook you have to correct and write the Barwani. That will be your correct answer. Okay, it's gone. Which is the coldest place in India? So कौन सी place है जो सबसे ज़्यादा cold है, सबसे ज़्यादा ठंड होती है? Dras. Okay. The highest mountain peak in India is in, where is it? It is in Sikkim. Okay, children? So you have to mark the answers in the textbook itself. Then, amazing fact.
Amazing fact. Kutanad in Kerala is the lowest region of India. It is also one of the lowest regions in the world, where farming is done 4 to 10 feet below the sea level.
Okay, so it is a place in Kerala, Kutanad, and it is the lowest region. See, ये बहुत नीचे आती है, and farming is done very deeply. Okay, so which is the lowest region? Kutanad in Kerala. Now, let us see the real life.
Real life. India is known for its unity in diversity. Love your country. It is beautiful.
So, we should love our country. We know that our country is diverse in many ways. Like we studied about the wettest place, the highest mountain peak, the coldest place, and even the hottest place. So what you observed? We observed that the climate is different in different areas, in different states, but still we all are one and we all should live together peacefully. We have different religions, we have different cultures that are followed by the people, but still we all live united and together. So children, just like them, you should also live together and we should love our people and love our country. So this is it for now, and I hope it is clear to all of you. We will meet in the next class and we'll learn some new facts and knowledge with a new chapter. So God bless you all. Have a nice day. Goodbye.